Hey, what's up, everybody? Am I coming in clear? Am I coming in clear? Can you hear it in your ear? No response. I get no response. All I got are little types. Just look up and see all the little types. Well, please do that, though, because I enjoy those little types. What's up, guys? Welcome to Broke Beast Distraction Radio Shuffle, episode 14. Didn't think we'd be doing it this long. I say that every single episode because I did not think we were going to be doing it this long. In fact, tonight, of all things, I didn't think we were going to be doing it at all because we had a show. Me and Diggit were supposed to play down at a yacht club, and we were super pumped about it. But storm came in, and we were going to schedule the show for tomorrow, a special Friday segment. But fortunately for us and the Distraction Radio Shuffle crew, and that is you, we are here on our regular scheduled time, and we got a cool show, man. We got people from all over the place. We got California's in the house, Minneapolis is in the house, North Carolina's in the house. You guys are all in the house, loud and clear. Thank you, guys. Let me see who's all in here. All right. We got the crew, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to say it now because I always do. Props to Dig It Dave for being kind of the man up there. He's going to be sharing links with you to everyone's pages as I play them, so you can check out their stuff after you watch the show. If you haven't been here before, the way we do this is it's live right now, and I'm going to pull it from Facebook probably tomorrow or the next couple days, put it on YouTube, add it to a playlist where at youtube.com/BrokeBowling you can check out every single show that we've done so far. And I don't know, it's pretty cool. It's all local, regional. I got to stop using the term local because it's not all local anymore, and that's awesome because it really has turned into just independent art in general. If you know anyone who wants to be on the show, just have them submit their art, music, videos, comedy, you name it, I'll take it, to brokeboland@gmail.com with a short description and image or video or anything. Whew, got it all out of the way. If the stream cuts for any reason, stick around. I'll be right back. We'll have it up and bumping again. I hope everyone's doing okay. Let me know how you're doing in the comments. It's a wacky, crazy world we live in. And I'm just here to distract you for an hour or so with some amazing artists. Anyway, guys. Whew. Every now and then we got to take a deep breath. And that's what I've been teaching myself, y'all. If you ever get too stressed or tired, take 3 deep breaths. You'd be amazed at how much it helps. So up first, moving right into the music. All right. Moving right into the music. Our first artist this week is Nick Buffalino. Nick Buffalino with his song Awakening. I asked him if he had anything to say about it, and he hit me with this. He said, Awakening was written as a reflection of the many years I've spent working the night shift. Ooh, I know that feeling, man. I often feel like a prisoner because I live in a big city, NYC, far from my home, and I'm unable to regularly visit. At the end of the day, seeing my wife's face each day is what makes it all worth it. There is also hope in knowing that someday I might be freed from the graveyard shift and be able to live a normal life again. I hope everyone who has ever worked nights for a long stretch of time can appreciate the struggle. Well, I can tell you that I have done the same thing, and even just being a musician in general and a performer, there's a lot of reward that comes with that, but we are on that graveyard shift, and I've also worked for people nights, and I feel you, Nick. I totally feel you. But yeah, let's get this thing going, man. This is Nick Buffalino with Awakening. All right, Nick Buffalino, everybody, with Awakening. I'm sorry, dude. That song was so good. I knew that was the vibe I wanted to do for this show tonight. If I seem a little off tonight, guys, it is because I wasn't really expecting to do the show tonight, so I kind of had to like scramble last minute to put it all together. But we're still gonna maintain professionalism and realism. Real meaning I'm going to tell you guys this and be unprofessional about it. And professionalism meaning the show is still going to go on. But I felt really scatterbrained when I was putting the show together because it was kind of last minute. And I like to, be a little more prepared for the show and give you guys something cool and do right by the artist. And Nick's song, when I was going through and listening to everything for the show, I was listening to Nick's song. And it was kind of one of the only things that, it brought me down and made me take those 3 deep breaths and get the show going. So I want to thank you, Nick, for that. That was an awesome song. Really, really cool and spacey. I love that the use of like the acoustic guitar in there with the all the reverb on it and stuff. It was just I was listening to it really deeply the first round, and I was catching all kinds of stuff, man. A lot of stuff going on in that. That was Nick Buffalino with Awakening. I don't know why I keep saying Awakening. Dig It has the information up there if you want to go check his stuff out after the show. Great stuff, man. And I see our next contestant, if you will, is on commenting and saying hi to everybody. A veteran to the show. Every time she has a song, it's just so pretty. Her songs just get prettier and prettier. But this is Miss L. Taylor with her song For You. She says, "For you is about letting go of somebody you deeply care about, knowing that you will see them again. You'll always be friends, but the romantic aspects of the relationship are over. Above all else, being happy for the lessons you've both learned from one another." All right. This is Elle Taylor with her song, For You. All right, Elle, it looks like I'm going to have to work on something real quick. I don't know what's going on, but for some reason the song ain't playing. I will get on that during the next performer. It's just not my day, folks. But we will have it. I promise you, Elle. You just got to give me 1 second to fix something. I think I know exactly what's going on with it. But also, while I'm doing this, let me know how you guys are feeling in the comments, man. I've felt like a little off the last couple days, not in a bad way, but just kind of like this weird calm and chill, not unproductive, but introverted. And I don't know if it's like the moon or the stars, or if it's just my busy mind finally telling itself to take a breather. I would love to know how you guys are doing and how you all are feeling. I just am trying to get this done while I do this. So anyway, up next, we're going to go over to our artist, our photographer. We have a photographer this week. I'm going to fix Elle's song, and we're going to check this out. This is Gina Groner. She sent me in a couple really cool pictures and asked if she could share them, and I said yes. So here's one of 3 that we're going to have on tonight.
My first photograph was taken in southern Colorado. He's a neighbor of mine, and it's really special to me because it was kind of the first photograph I ever took with the intentions of, printing it out, and kind of got me into photography. Everything just kind of lined up right in front of me. The cow, his shadow, the mountain, everything just kind of looked perfect to me. And I thought, this would look really cool if it was black and white. So I was able to capture that photo and make it black and white, and it really turned out just as I had imagined it would. And so it kind of got my foot in the door with photography, and it is very special to me.
All right. Cool picture, Gina. Thank you. We got a couple more of her awesome photos coming up just a little bit later in the show. Elle, I'm working on your song. I think I got it fixed. So just so you know. I always feel bad when that happens, but when you're dealing with all kinds of different file types, the show must always go on. But anyway, up next we have Jackson Froman. Now, I heard this song, and I thought it was awesome before I read his description. I was like going through it. I preview all the songs before they go on the show, and try and make sure that, it's A, appropriate, and B, well, appropriate is really what it comes down to. But I loved the description of the song because I didn't know what it was until after I had already heard it. And all of a sudden, it just made a ton of sense. This is Jackson Froman with his song, I'm So Obscure. Jackson Froman is a local musician. He's a member of the band House of Rhythm and occasionally performs with other local bands, Erie local bands, like the M80s, Rick and the Roadhouse Rockers. And this is a cool, interesting fact. He's actually also a high school music teacher and teaches harmonica at Allegheny College. And his song, I'm So Obscure, this is a song about the current mask-wearing policies. Oh, we all know those, don't we? People are finding it necessary, whether it's what you want to do or not, but it's causing the world to be seen in a somewhat uncomfortable way. Paradoxically, it makes people also feel more secure. I feel like a creep wearing one, so I think it's best to make it cool. I saw some beautiful woman wearing a Sub-Zero mask, like Mortal Kombat, and that was cool. So just obscurity all around, folks. I can't stress enough how important it is to wear a mask. And again, I understand they are uncomfortable and stuff, but if you're going to wear one, make it cool and listen to Mr. Jackson Froman about it.
Where am I going tonight? Playing some hard under the dim bar light. Hanging with friends in the parking lot. By myself when I'm in deep thought. I'm so obscure. So obscure. And there ain't no cure. Yeah, nothing's pure. I got the temperature. Yeah, I'm so obscure. Better be bad, better be bad, better be so obscure. Oh yeah, so obscure. Shaving's not for me. Sunglasses, can't you see? Tinted windows, black sedan. Big idea in a garbage can. I'm so obscure. I'm so obscure. And there ain't no cure. Yeah, nothing's pure. Got my temperature. Yeah, so obscure. Better be bad, better be bad, better be so obscure. Oh yeah, so obscure. So obscure, and there ain't no cure. I'm so obscure, sure. Yeah, so obscure. Better be bad, better be bad, better be so obscure. Oh yeah, so obscure. So obscure. So obscure. And there ain't no cure. Yeah, nothing's pure. I got the temperature. Yeah, so obscure. Better be bad, better be bad, better be so obscure. Oh yeah, so obscure.
All right, man. Jackson Froman, I'm so obscure. I love it, man. That's such a good song title too, man. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for tuning in. We do this every single Thursday at 9 o'clock. It'll be on YouTube tomorrow. If you want to help in any way, shape, or form, go to the YouTube channel after the show and hit that subscribe button. It helps the show get out more. Hence, all these artists get out more. And we can just keep making this thing happen as much as possible. If you, by any chance, can go the extra distance, tipping always helps. Tips and donations, liking, sharing, just anything we can do, folks. I'm just trying to do this so everyone can get their stuff out a little bit more. Elle, we got your song back up, and I am going to redo this and read my notes again for you. Elle Taylor had a song for us that I unfortunately didn't convert properly, so we're going to do this again for you. It's about letting go of someone you deeply care about, knowing that you will see them again. You'll always be friends, but the romantic aspects of the relationships are all over. Above all else, being happy for the lessons both learned from one another. Elle is awesome. If you've never seen her play live, make sure you do it once all this goes away, because she's very captivating when you hear her, and you'll know that when you hear this song. So let's do it.
Back when you're ready.
L Taylor and that voice, L. Keep on writing, man. Every song you bring to us is just more pretty than the last. That was L Taylor with their song For You, everybody. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I do want to go over something real quick. I know we talked about the donations and liking and sharing and all that stuff. Super important. But even more important, in order for me to keep doing this show, I need artist submissions, so I have content for it. And I thank you to everybody who has always contributed to the show by sending me their art and stuff. But the truth is, I need more, and my outreach is only as far as my outreach goes. So I'm asking for your help to make this show stay stable and keep it going and keep it being as open artistically as possible. I am looking for anything that I can present in this format, be it music videos, spoken word, poetry, comedy, filmmakers, even chefs. We've talked, like I would love to feature a chef and have them share a couple videos of their dishes or whatever. All I need is stuff sent to brokepoland@gmail.com, descriptions, videos, whatever we want to do. And somebody keeps banging really loud outside, and it's driving me nuts. Sorry, folks. The ADD is on point tonight, I can tell you that. But if you guys could help me in any way, shape, or form, if you enjoy the show and think you have friends or you yourself have something you want to feature on it, please send it to me or send them my way. I would appreciate it, and I'm sure all the other viewers would appreciate it. So, again, that was Elle Taylor with her song For You. Oh, we're going to move to, we got Gina Groner, our photographer of the week, is going to tell us a little bit about her second piece. So take it away, Gina.
My next photograph is from a place down in southern Colorado as well. It's a place the locals know as the Greenhorn Mountain. It's one of my favorite places in the whole world. And once you get to about 10,000 feet in elevation up on the mountain, the aspen trees start growing. And they're one of my favorites. I think, the white bark, and also in the fall, their leaves change to a beautiful yellow color. But I think one of the most interesting things about the aspen is their root system. A group of trees can share the same root system, and they're technically like just one organism. And I think that's kind of a symbol of unity, and it kind of makes me think of the way that we are all connected and the way that we are all connected to the earth itself. And so this photograph kind of is a reminder of all that for me.
Awesome. Killer description, Gina. Appreciate you sharing that with us. And that is cool. I actually learned something today I did not know about, that they were all based on the same root system. So that was Gina Groner with her second photo this week. We got one more photo from her coming up in just a little bit. I really wanted to share this song with you guys. I'd wrote this song a long time ago with my band Pothole, and it's one of those songs we didn't really put it on our album. The rest of the band thought it was a little too dark, and I understood, but I was always like kind of proud of this song. Like usually I like playing and I like performing, but there's only a few songs that I'm like, oh, I really want people to listen to this, This is with Abby Barrett on viola, Dig It Dave on the drums on this one, and I'm playing guitar and upright bass and singing, and then Dom DeCecco is on the mandolin. This is an old Pothole song. This is a song I wrote called Death Waltz. Let me know what you guys think of it.
cautiously as you approach the gate. You're praying to God that you have a clean slate, but you're falling down, down where the fire is hotter than the sun. You think about your life and what you have staring up at him, he's staring down at you. His lips begin to move, and this is what comes through. My child, you're far from your bed. Let's do the death waltz until the moon turns red. Death waltz, death waltz. The man in red takes a liking to you. There's nowhere to go and just one thing to do.
All right, folks, that is Pothole. Again, Abby Barrett was on the viola on that. Digga Dave on the drums. Dom DeCecco on the mandolin, and I was playing upright guitar and singing. One of the sweeter songs that I've written, but you know what? You gotta get it all out, or else you're holding it in, and then you turn into what you hold into, you know? So, again, that was my old band, Pothole. If you get a chance, check out anything. It's Pothole with a W, Pothole. But check out that. That's some of the that's one of the best bands that I've been in, and I'm really, really proud of it. So, moving on, where do we go from here? Let me see. We did that. Oh, okay. Now I'm excited because so this next dude, we've had him on before. He's an Erie native. He's not living in Erie anymore, but he's doing super awesome stuff. He was my one and only guitar teacher that I ever had, and I always give him mad props because he's always doing really cool stuff. And I'm talking about my dude, Dev Jana. Happy to have him on the show again, man. Hey, I also want to say I feel bad for the artists because I know a lot of times you guys send me stuff and I don't respond, and then the day of the show I just hit you guys with, hey, you're on the show. I apologize about that. I get a little overwhelmed sometimes, and I'm not the best with responding, but just know that I'm reading everything you're saying and taking it in, and I'm going to start to be a little better about that. I'm going to work on actually returning the message instead of just going, okay, cool, they sent me stuff, awesome. We're gonna put it on and then reaching out the day of the show. So I know I've done that to Dev a few times, so sorry, brother. But this is his band Longfall. He's living in Minneapolis right now. I hope he's doing good. I hope stuff's starting to clear up and level itself out over there. Actually, I know Dev's in the chat right now. Dev, you know, how are things out there? Are they calming down a little bit? Are things? You know, it's weird. You don't want to say, like, neutralizing or anything like that because, like, you know, changes need to be made. But hopefully they're being done properly and everyone's safe. That's all that I'm saying. But this is his band, Longfall, with their song More Alive. What do we got here? I know he gave me something to say. Oh, cinematic alt rock. That's what this Minneapolis band with an eerie transplant on guitar and backing vocals creates. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dev Jana on backing vocals, the Erie native, with his band Longfall, all the way from Minneapolis with their song More Alive.
It's wonderful what you become in so little time. So independent, but others rely on you. Don't close the blinds. Take the torch, follow the path back now. Too far gone to swim, we'll take the bow. Wind at our back, success is a treasure chest. A blackmail not uncovered yet. Now we found all your skeletons in the floor. Third degree, you stole our hearts enlisting zombies for your army. Display of contempt by your decadence, where the rest are left scraping to pay last month's rent. Don't be Knievel unless you're willing to take a risk, break a leg, be put in your place. Just to be clear for the record, when your day comes, we'll have the final say. Now we found all your skeletons in the floor. In the floor, and there's evidence when the flame goes out. No, we'll be back to settle the score. By the fire you've left behind, don't inhale the smoke, it'll be the death of you next time. You spent your life racing to the end, we'll meet there again with wounds in your back, my dearly departed friend. Cause of death was through the heart attack, the weight of your conscience secondary to the loss of your self-respect. Karma's profound when it comes back around. Your legacy will be buried aside maggots who vulture under the ground.
All right, y'all, that was Longfall from Minneapolis with their song More Alive. Dig it, guys, dig it. Thank you, y'all, for sending us over those awesome tunes, man. I love it. That had had a little bit of theatrical presence to it. That was good stuff, man. Well, it's like you said, it was cinematic alt rock, right? Definitely good stuff, guys. Make sure to check those guys out. That was Longfall all the way from Minneapolis with More Alive. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you can, I just do this show to try and help out as many artists as possible so we can keep this community going, especially in this time. We're losing venues. Musicians and artists don't really have the outlets this summer that we usually have. And, this is just kind of a cool way to keep the ball rolling, the only way I could think of it. Every single show I pull from Facebook, and then I go ahead and add it to a YouTube channel. So if you guys can, please go to the YouTube channel. It's just youtube.com/BrokeBoland, and subscribe, because the more you subscribe, the more outreach we have, and the more these artists get to get heard, and the more the show rolls on. I don't monetize any of my videos. I don't take any money from artists. Like, I just want to do this because I like talking. I do ask for tips and donations for doing the show, because it is a lot of work, and some of this stuff costs money, and I'd like to keep growing the show to put on as professional of a environment as possible for it. So if you guys do feel able to tip or donate, the links are right up there. It's a Cash App, hashtag BrokeBoland, Venmo BrokeBoland, and PayPal BrokeBoland@gmail.com. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But if you can't, seriously, liking, sharing, just watching in general means the world to all of us. And hitting that YouTube subscribe button really pushes the show. So, all right, we got all that out of the way. Thank you guys so much, y'all, for tuning in. Up next, so I'm pumped about this. So I didn't have enough submissions for the show this week. That's why I played another one of my songs, and I wanted to go through my local music library, and I'm friends with these guys, and I played a bunch of shows, so I don't think they'll be too upset with me. I didn't ask permission for this song, but I have full confidence that they'll be happy I played it. But this is a band that it is like a new kind of open mic. That's a good call, Dev. Dev just said, yeah, this is a new kind of open mic in my mind. I guess, kind of. And what's cool about it is, I mean, let's face it. Most people like go see live bands, and a lot of people do listen to CDs and CDs. I sound like an old man. Most people do listen to. Sorry, I got distracted by a comment. Most people do listen to songs and stuff, but it's weird because you don't really listen to it in a like radio. I feel like when people listen to music, they already know what they want to listen to, so they hit it. But like radio stations, like doing something like this, like you're kind of forced in a positive way to if you like the show, you're just gonna watch whatever's on it, and the responsibility comes with, okay, well, give them something to watch, and listen to and put out. So yeah, that's a good call, Dev. There is something cool to this, and I can't tell you how much I love doing it. I'm new to it. I'm still working through a couple kinks, but I really do enjoy having a show and want to keep moving on with it. But aside from that rant, I mean, it's radio, right? It's all about talking a little bit. This next band I used to play shows with all the time back in the early to mid 2000s. They're kind of a super group. They've all just done so many different projects and had so many cool things in the Erie alternative rock / punk community. And I always just loved this band. They're called the Telephonics. They're not around anymore, unfortunately, but all the members are still doing lots of stuff. There's This American Song and Tiny Paper Boats. I believe Tiny Paper Hats. Oh no. Now I owe them one because I can't remember. I didn't get a chance to see the band yet. But anyway, Kill Arenas. They've just done so many other cool things. It's hard to keep track of them. That's my story. I'm staying. But the Telephonics to me was really that, at least for me, the start of it. And I always loved this song. I was around when this album came out. I remember going to the CD release show. It was at Forward Hall. It was BYOB, and it was just absolutely out of control. There must have been 400 people there. Pegasus Unicorn played it. It was just an awesome show. So anyway, enough babbling on. Here's the band, the Telephonics, with Cinema Poser Photography. Man, I love that song. So much energy, so many instruments happening at one time. That was the Telephonics with Cinema Poser Photography. I believe that was off their album, The Strangest Places. I want to feature them more often, just because they have a really cool catalog. I think they only have a couple albums, but they're just filled with stuff like that. Really cool stuff. But yeah, guys, it's that time of the week. If you follow us every week, you know that my main man, Tommy Link, who is also an amazing songwriter and singer and artist in general, he does a weekly comic strip for the Erie Reader, which is a magazine that comes out here bi-monthly, I believe. That's the Erie Reader. Make sure to check it out. They got all kinds of cool stuff, and keep everybody informed, I guess. But he does. I used to live with Tommy, and I remember waking up in the morning, he'd be sitting with his coffee at the table sketching these out. So he's been at it for a long time, and they're hilarious. They're geared towards musicians who know specific situations. Not all the time, but I'll tell you what, if you're a musician, you're really going to enjoy his stuff. So this is this week's Tommy in Tune by Tommy Link. We'll start it up now. Oh man, any oh yeah, you got it, Jeremy. Thank you. Any musicians understand what it's like to sit there and hold copious amounts of lyrics in your head all the time, and it seems like whenever you play a song that has a ton of lyrics and you just nail every single one, you're so. And you go to do a simple song next that only has a few lines in it, and you just instant brain freeze. So I feel you there, Tommy in Tune. I feel you there. Make sure to go to Tommy's music. That's Tommy Link. I think his stuff's at Tommy Link Inc. But yeah, just a all-around great dude, great artist, and awesome mind. Up next, I feel kind of bad because I know he's having a little trouble tuning in, but that's okay because this is going on YouTube tomorrow. Make sure to go check it out and subscribe and check out the past shows so you can hear. I've never repeated a song, so you can hear all kinds of music and see all kinds of artists. We didn't really have any music videos this week. Usually we have a music video or two, but he'll be able to check this out. I'm talking about my new friend, Mr. David Wayne, all the way from North Carolina, folks. He's friends with Jerry Gaff. I had Jerry on the show a couple times already. He was on last week. I guess he was hanging out with David. Jerry's an Erie native and moved out by Asheville, North Carolina, and met David Wayne. And David Wayne messaged me and asked if he could be on the show. And I said, yeah, man. So like I said, we're all over the place, man. We've gotten Erie, Minneapolis, and now North Carolina. And this is what David has to say about his song, I Love You Anyway. He says, I've always been the mellow guy in bands. My rock and roll buddies wouldn't touch most of my stuff. Growing up with Jim Croce, Manilow, 70s soft rock. So I did all my instruments and vocals as well as writing. So he just kind of did it all. And he said in this song, he hears a little Alan Jackson humor in it. So this is my new friend, David Wayne, all the way from North Carolina with his song, I Love You Anyway.
screw, thinking how could I have ended up being such a lucky guy to stroll around smiling, showing everybody she's with me. It's a big night for us. It's been 5 years. Times are flying and switching gears. The work's called her in on our anniversary. How could this be? I'm totally dismayed. I love you anyway. Not even the best hypnotist to change my mind. When they say when things go wrong down and low, ain't looking back, I gotta go. Don't forget, baby, it's set in stone how I feel today. I love you anyway. I sure do. I slipped on that ring. All the clouds behind us don't mean a thing. One foot in front, the other comes snow, sunshine, or rain. One day she reminded me, plumber, I'm not. All I know is no matter what, I'm going mining for the diamond. My honey dropped down the drain. Got me laughing again. Anyway, not even the best hypnotist to change my mind. And when they say when things go wrong down and low, ain't looking back, I gotta go. Don't forget, baby, set in stone how I feel today. I love you. Just you and me. I love you anyway. So you wrecked the car, baby. It'll be alright. Was my guitar in the backseat?
All right, folks, that was David Wayne. I love you anyway, all the way from North Carolina. David, thank you so much for shooting it out our way, man. I'm super pumped just to get this on a bigger level. You know what I mean? We're making this stuff national. Let's get international at some point. You can all help make it international by going to the YouTube channel at youtube.com/BrokePoland and subscribe to the channel as soon as the show's over with. If you guys feel like donating, that would be awesome. It helps me out, but all around, I am here for the artists. I am an artist, so we're all in this together, folks. Speaking of artists, we have our third and final piece from our photographer this week, Miss Gina Groner, and she's going to tell you a little bit about it.
The last photo here that I'm going to share with you today is a more recent picture that I took on a trip to a place up in Maine called Cadillac Mountain. It's a place that my dad had taken my sister and I when we were little, and it was the first time I had ever been to the ocean. And I just remember falling absolutely head over heels in love with the ocean, the salt, the algae that looked like big lasagna noodles, and it was just a place that I held in my heart for so many years. And I was finally able to go back there and visit, and it was just magical. It was wonderful to go back. And this was just a picture of one of the lighthouses on the coast of Maine on the way up there on a day where it was just so foggy you could barely see the ocean, but it was still really, really beautiful, and I love this picture a lot. And And yeah, if you guys like what you see, you can follow me. I have tons more on my Instagram account, Lunar Pisces 113. And I thank you all for watching. This was really awesome, and I thank you for the opportunity.
All right. You're welcome. It's my pleasure and our pleasure for being able to have a way to show it. Lasagna Noodle Algae might be my band name, by the way. You just may have convinced me on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a haircut. Like, what do you guys think, man? Like, I'm really getting there with the hair. I need to do something with this. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. Should I just go straight mohawk with it? Should I just shave the sides? I don't know anymore. That's why I just wear a hat all the time, because quite frankly, it's easy. Where do I go sometimes? You guys need help. Yeah, that was an amazing picture. I totally agree with you. But that was Gina Groner, our photographer of the week. If you guys have pictures or do photography and you'd like to be featured on the show, or if you have music or anything else, I'm going to say it again, brokeboland@gmail.com. Make sure to include a description and a video, picture. Description of yourself helps too. Anything that you feel like would make the show interesting and want to see me stumble through trying to read, or you can do what Gina did and say it yourself, because I like that. And let's just face it, it's way more intriguing to hear straight from the artist's mouth himself. So thank you so much for tuning in. Our last artist of the night, we had them on before. They're from California, and these guys are so awesome last time. I'm pumped to have them again. I'm talking about Neptune Recovery. Just that name in general, you already know it's going to be awesome. Dev says, grow it out. Should I grow my hair out, folks? Well, we'll see. Only time will tell. I'm here weekly, so you guys can see. Hats are where it's at, Diggett says. So I don't know, folks. But Neptune Recovery from California, from Long Beach. They're based out of Long Beach, North Carolina. They're like an, what do they have to say? It's a rock quartet based out of Long Beach, California, with 90s alternative inspired music with 80s rock and roll tinged melodies. Love it. Love it. Yeah, these guys are really cool. I loved the last song they sent us. So let's just get them going. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Neptune Recovery with Zip It Up.
Time to loosen up.
All right, y'all, all the way out in Long Beach, California. That was Neptune Recovery with Zip It Up. They just said thank you for playing our stuff, and I say thank you for sending it, y'all. Again, anything you guys can do to help get this show growing a little more, it means a lot to me, because I'll be honest, man, I love doing it. I want to keep doing it, not only because I love to sit here and talk and be me, I guess, but really it's super rewarding, because I know that as an artist, there's just not enough stuff out there like this that's just so easy. Like, submit, somebody will talk about your stuff, and there's an open chat involved, and I just I'm really I really love doing this, and I first started doing it just as something to get me through the quarantine, and now I'm sitting here thinking, man, I really would like to push this as hard as possible, but it's going to take people talking about it, people liking, people sharing. If you know anybody in the business that can help boost this show a little more, let me know, because it's definitely what I'd love to do. Neptune Recovery, Zip It Up. Dev Jana got a twofer in today. He also played lead guitar on that, so that was cool. He was also on Longfall, so it's the night of Dev, if you will. But as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning. If you want to donate, or if you can donate, not if you want to. I know everyone wants to, but I know that times are tough and money is super tight, so I understand. Like, I don't take any offense, but if you want to tip and donate, I would really appreciate it. I put as much as I can just back into the show to help it grow and help it keep going. If you can't donate, liking, sharing, watching, and again, going to youtube.com/brokeboland and hitting subscribe is really the best way that helps all the artists all around. I don't monetize any videos. I don't make any money off of them, just through your tips and donations on the live feed. So with that said, guys, we got another one, man. 14. Can't believe we've been doing this for 14 weeks in a row. My name's Matt. You can call me Broke, and I'm just happy to be doing this still. Thank you to all the artists that were on tonight for sending their stuff, and thank you to everybody who tuned in. Wear your masks, stay safe, and just remember to be friendly to your neighbors, because it's all we got these days. All right, I'll see you next week. Peace.